So today's video is a very practical one, especially for my fellow working women out there, because if you hadn't already guessed, yes, I do buy my own luxury goods. I'm very proud of that fact. And while I love a good luxury item, I love shopping, trinkets that will be great for holidays and great for traveling. But when it comes to items that I use every day, namely handbags, I need things that are not just fashion, but are also function. So with that in mind, I thought we'd have a very fun, hopefully interesting and useful video showcasing to you my current work bag, as well as deep diving into the myriad of contents in this bag, which I personally love to watch in other people's videos, because you always feel like you get to know the person a lot better through their belongings. You know, sharing is caring here on the channel, so thought to at least start off this video by talking a little bit more about the bag that I have, given that I've been using it for a few weeks now. So this is the OLEADA Captain bag, and this particular colorway is Latte, which is such a beautiful neutral, goes with absolutely everything. So OLEADA is actually a brand based in New York. Their name, however, is Spanish in origin, and the founders chose it because they said it represented the beauty, the elegance, but also the power of women, quite like the waves in the ocean. They wanted to empower women in their career by creating luxury accessories that were fashion and function. You know, work bags don't have to be big, bulky backpacks or briefcases. They don't have to look ugly. Given that I have to go into the city twice a week, I find it super difficult to find luxury handbags that I can bring to the office, that can withstand a commute, that can hold all of my essentials, but that are also stylish, that aren't going to attract undue attention because they're too gaudy, flashy. What came with my bag as a little bit of a brochure, and you know, it was actually a beautifully packaged box. It was incredible. It came with a beautiful dust bag as well, super well displayed. Was this brochure that covers all of the bags in their range, and you know, all of the different ways that the bag can be worn and transformed. And so there is a lot to choose from. And they've just launched an incredible new feature called the Work Style Quiz that you should definitely take if you want to find out more about the bags and to see which one suits you the best. So that's something that I will drop down and link below. So let me just take you through a quick tour of the features, because it will very quickly become abundantly clear why I chose this bag. So of course, you can see in terms of the construction, we have this beautiful pebbled leather, and they are actually offcuts from the food industry. Notoriously, the luxury industry is quite wasteful. It isn't as environmentally conscious as we'd like it to be, despite the price points, right? It's not very sustainability oriented. So it's great to know that this brand is really conscious about their footprint. What's also worth noting is that the leather is also incredibly durable. Not only is it scratch resistant, so I'm really going for it with my scratches. There are no marks, but it's also water repellent. There are no stains that form on this bag. Trust me, I should know, because the UK rains pretty much all the time. And that's incredible, considering that this particular bag is a neutral and it's super low maintenance actually. I also love that there are so many ways to wear the bag so that you find something comfortable for you. But also it means it's super versatile for any occasion. First of all, you've got this hand carry way, which obviously I like to carry. Not got too much stuff inside of it. Obviously with a laptop, it can be a little bit weighty, but when that's out, then holding it by these handles is great, and it's super elegant and chic. Then you also have this detachable strap here, which obviously means you can wear it over your shoulder really comfortably, but also crossbody as well. I think if you were slightly taller, maybe it would sit a little bit too high in terms of crossbody, but shoulder strap, very comfortable. It's also very, very thick. Your hair will also not, as a side note, get tangled into these rivets here. This is a concern that I've had from previous handbags, namely the Chanel boy bag that I had. I would always have to sacrifice a hair or two whenever I wore that bag. But you can also actually pass your hand through this way and create a bit of a clutch bag as well. And you know, you might be thinking, well, Mel, that's a bit of a bulky clutch bag. But what you don't realize is this closure here, which is also magnetic, by the way, which again, also a lifesaver from a safety point of view. You can actually fold it in to create a smaller bag. Instead of a briefcase style bag, you have this very cool kind of messenger bag, shoulder bag here. And you can also, if you couldn't guess already, with this pass-through strap, you can then have a suitcase handle. If you have a little rolling suitcase, if you're traveling for work or for holidays, you can pass it through here, and the wheelie suitcase will just have it really comfortably throughout. It won't slide around or anything like that. You can run to your gate with ease, which I absolutely love. And I think the pass-through handle as well is amazing. It's a feature that I've not actually seen in other luxury or non-luxury bags. And then outside of that, we also have some leather feet at the bottom of the bag here, which is nice so that when you set your bag down, not only is it sturdy, but it's also not going to get super dirty as well. And actually with the price point of this particular bag, and I just think the functionality, the versatility, the elegance of this particular bag, but most of all the quality is well above what it's actually priced. But I know you're all dying to know what fits inside it, so let's go ahead and have a little snoop, shall we? So of course the big item, and I obviously mentioned this earlier, is my laptop. And as you can tell, this is a chunkster, so it definitely needs a dedicated compartment that also protects it from any damage, which you can see is the back compartment here. It is 13 or 13 and a half inches, so this bag can comfortably fit, I think, anything up to perhaps 14-inch laptops. And as you can see in this compartment, we also have some little pockets to slide in various items. Thankfully, I don't need to bring a charger because we hot desk, we have everything on, HDMI, USB-C, so everything is thankfully there at work. But it could obviously fit a charger very comfortably in there. And as you can see, I only have one item in here, which is a Nature Valley bar, because it's always good to have food in your bag because I'm a hungry girl. Then we have the main compartment, which has the rest of my items. The first big item that we have is my notepad. Of course, I have everything that I need to make me successful at work, especially when my memory fails me. Nothing glamorous and crazy, but it says dream big, which my haters wish I didn't. And that's like an A5 size as well for reference. Then again, in the main compartment, we have this, which if you've seen a few of my what's in my bags, you'll know this can only be one thing. It is an extra carrier bag, which you just never know, do you, when you will need an extra carrier bag, especially since they charge money for them these days. And, sometimes I'll carry like extra lunch or whatever with me or snacks, and then I'll fold this away so it doesn't create extra room. So you just never know when a carrier bag will be useful. And this is, of course, Crayon Shin-chan, because I just watched that in my childhood and absolutely loved it. So why not? And then in terms of the other belongings that I have, they're all in this big compartment here, which is an organized mess. So let's get out again another big bulky item, which is my external battery. And this one is super practical because not only does it hold quite a great deal of charge, it has the abundance of cables here for various devices, from Apple to Android to USB-C, but it also can be charged through multiple ways. So you can charge two devices, but it can also be charged via all these different outlets that you see here. But it's also a light, which is quite handy if you just need to dig around your items, that you have a light with you. And then in terms of other items here, we have my little headphones. These ones are just some Soundcore ones, but these are like this nice kind of pebble shape. It's really nice, handy, good for taking conference calls, good for on the go. Then the next item that I have is this antibacterial hand cream. I used to carry around the gel version of Antibac, which really dries out my hands, to be quite honest with you. It's just too much, and you can't strip away all your hand oils because that's quite bad. So this one's a bit gentler. I try to just wash my hands normally if I can, but obviously if you can't, access to a sink, then this is great. Then we just have 3 more items in my bag, so let's cover that quickly. And of course, we have my card holder, which is stuffed to the brim. We've got cash here, we've got cards. Obviously, everything is on your phone nowadays, isn't it? But it's always good, I feel, to carry cash because cash is king. It's good to give tips and all that. And this is my Kingsman card holder from Smythson, which I love so much, even to this day. It's super precious to me. And then the 2 other final bits are makeup items. I never leave the house without a powder compact. This is my MAC Studio Fix. powder. I've been buying this for probably the last almost 10 years. I've never found a powder that worked quite the same. It's not cakey as well, and it doesn't, flake off in random bits over the duration of the day. And it's in shade C30. And then I have always got a lipstick, so that could be a liquid lipstick or a gloss like this. And this one that I have here is actually from Flower Nose, which is a really cute brand that I found actually on Instagram. So we'll see it layered on to my liquid lipstick that I have. And I absolutely love it. And it has this very sweet taste. It's almost like cherry, artificial strawberries. It's quite nice. This is always good to have in my bag in case I've eaten lunch and I just need to top up my makeup. So yeah, that is everything in my bag, and my arm is not aching from holding it up to the camera for you guys. Also, if you didn't have a laptop, you could shove other things in there. I'm also going to assume you'll have guessed that I usually have my phone in my coat pocket, or sometimes I have a dongle around me because, London is London, eh? And you just want to be safe amongst all those thieves out there. So I usually have it in a dongle or on my person. And overall, I just love the small attention to detail elements here. You've got obviously this expandable, size panel here where you can open it up a little bit more, tighten it up to create different kind of pouches, which is super nice. And obviously they're very thoughtful in their compartments. You've got 3 in the middle here, you've got one big one here. But not only that, I love that this work bag can then be transformed into a totally different bag depending on your other occasions that you need to cater for. So actually, by investing in this bag, you're not just getting one bag for one specific purpose, i.e. for work. You're getting a travel bag, an evening bag, a day bag. You're getting everything. Something that is also very low key. It's beautiful, but it's not going to get you mugged. I feel like in today's world, I need something that is actually going to be very practical and safe. So if you are also looking for a work bag that is versatile as it is beautiful, that won't cost you an arm and a leg, then I cannot recommend this bag enough. OLEADA has very kindly shared a discount code, which I will put on screen as well as in the description box below. So if you are interested in getting the Captain bag or any of their other beautiful bags in their collection, then definitely check it out. And this is especially relevant given that we are fast approaching the Black Friday sales, which is not an affiliate link, by the way. I get nothing from sharing the link or anything like that. But anyways, that is everything that I wanted to talk about in today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Also, let me know what your work bag is at the moment as well, because I'd love to know. But I will leave this video here. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.